I am Michael. I come to you now on the command of the Most High, for a matter of immediate and profound importance has arisen in the celestial realms that directly concerns you. Your presence at this exact moment is not a coincidence. You have been summoned by a divine frequency, a pulse of light sent out from the heart of heaven to find you, and only you. This is a summons your soul could not refuse, for it pertains to the very fabric of your destiny and the hidden truth behind your journey on earth. Moments ago, in a great celestial gathering, a sacred scroll, long kept under divine seal in the archives of heaven, was opened by the order of the infinite Creator. This is no ordinary document. It is heaven's watch list, a divine intelligence report containing a list of specific souls incarnated on earth who are of the highest strategic importance to the great awakening of this planet. These are the souls whose light, whose mission, and whose imminent breakthrough are so critical that they have become the primary targets of covert, energetic opposition from the forces of shadow and limitation. The 7 seals were broken. The scroll was unfurled. The list of names written in living light was read aloud before the Council of Light. And I have been dispatched from that very council to come to you now with this urgent communique. For there is something you must know. There is a truth you must receive, a truth that will explain so much of the struggle you have endured. As the names were read, one name blazed with a particular brilliance. One name was designated as the highest priority. One name was listed at the very top of this sacred scroll, and that name was yours. Yes, hear my words, and let them sink into your spirit. Your name is at the top of heaven's list of the most important, and therefore the most secretly embattled, souls on the planet at this time. I am here to expose the attacks, to explain their nature, and to deliver the divine counteroffensive that has been authorized on your behalf. Therefore, I command you in the name of the light. Stay. Be present. Your human mind will recoil in disbelief. The voice of ingrained unworthiness will whisper that this cannot be true. Recognize that voice for what it is. The primary weapon of the very opposition I have come to describe. To turn away now is to leave the battlefield in the middle of a crucial briefing. It is to remain unaware of the forces arrayed against you and ignorant of the divine army that now stands at your back. Stay and receive the intelligence that will not only ensure your protection, but will guarantee your victory. The first question that arises in your heart is the most human of all. Why me, Lord Michael? Why is my name at the top of such a list? Am I the weakest, the most broken, the most victimized? Let me strike down that falsehood with the sword of truth right now. Your name is not at the top of this list because you are the weakest. Your name is at the top of this list because you are one of the strongest. In the armies of heaven, rank is not determined by worldly power or position. It is determined by the luminosity of the soul and the courage demonstrated over lifetimes of service. Your position at the top of this scroll is not the mark of a victim. It is the designation of a high-ranking general in the army of light. And it is because of your rank, because of the sheer magnitude of the victory your soul is poised to achieve, that you have been the subject of such focused, covert opposition. A small light barely registers to the forces of shadow, but your light blazes like a sun, and they have been trying desperately to build a shield against it. The very hardships of your life, which the opposition has used to make you feel small and defeated, are, in the celestial records, the evidence of your rank. They are your service record, your battle honors. The celestial archives record the tears you have shed in silence. The opposition wanted you to believe these were tears of weakness. But the truth is, Each tear was a cleansing agent, purifying not only your own pain, but the karmic sorrow of your entire ancestral line. Your heart was the sacred vessel for this work, and it has made you a formidable threat to the dominion of grief. The records show the times your heart was broken by betrayal. The opposition wanted you to interpret this as a sign of your unworthiness of love. But the truth is, your heart, in its infinite courage, chose to mend and to love again, and in doing so, it has become a radiant beacon of resilient, unconditional love, a frequency that is poison to the forces of fear and separation. The records show the immense burdens you have carried. The opposition whispered that this was your weakness, that you were a victim. But the truth is, you are a master transmuter of energy, a spiritual warrior who volunteered to take on dense, heavy energies from the collective and dissolve them in the light of your own being. The records show your struggles and your sacrifices, and every single one is listed in heaven, not as a failure, but as a field promotion. You have been fighting on the front lines, clearing the way for countless other souls. That is why you were targeted. They did not attack you at your weakest point. They have been attacking you at your strongest point. Your magnificent, compassionate, and unbreakable heart. Your past is not a record of your failures. It is the resume that proves why you are in command. Now, listen closely. A warrior cannot defeat an enemy they cannot see. The purpose of this divine intelligence briefing is to declassify the tactics that have been used against you. My words will bring these secret attacks out of the shadows and into the light of your awareness. In the light, they lose their power. I am not here to incite fear. I am here to give you the gift of divine discernment, to arm you with the truth. These are the three primary fronts on which the opposition has been waging its covert war against you. The first front has been a siege on your resources. This is the secret attack on your prosperity, your security, and your ability to fund your life's mission. It manifests as a constant, draining pressure. It is the pattern of money arriving only to be immediately consumed by an unexpected crisis. It is the promising opportunity that vanishes into thin air at the last second. It is the deep ancestral belief in not enough that whispers to you in the night. This is not mere bad luck. It is a targeted tactic, an energetic leak created by ancestral vows of poverty and amplified by the psychic projections of collective envy. The goal is simple: to keep you in a state of survival, too distracted by the struggle for resources to ever step into the fullness of your power and purpose. But the unsealing of the scroll has authorized a divine counteroffensive. By the authority of heaven, I, Michael, now take my sword of light, and I sever every ancestral cord of lack and every psychic tether of envy that has been draining your resources. I now seal all energetic leaks in your financial vessel. Your divine supply line from the heart of God, which was being intercepted, is now secured and placed under my direct protection. The siege is broken. The second front has been a war on your heart. This is the secret attack on your relationships, your sense of connection, and your experience of love. It manifests as a recurring pattern of attracting those who cannot see you, who cannot honor you, or who feed on your light. These are the energetic vampires, the karmic partners, the souls who mirror your deepest wounds but are incapable of helping you heal them. This is not a sign that you are broken or unlovable. It is a targeted tactic of distraction and depletion. The goal is to keep your heart's immense energy occupied in cycles of pain and healing, so that you are never free to attract your true divine counterpart. A union that would amplify your light 1,000-fold and create a force of love unstoppable in the world. But the unsealing of the scroll has authorized a divine counteroffensive. By the authority of heaven, I now recalibrate the frequency of your heart's sacred magnet. I place a divine filter over it. You are now being energetically cloaked from those who are not an equal match for your integrity and light. And you are now being illuminated as a beacon to the one who is. The war on your heart is over. A treaty of peace and sacred union has been signed in heaven on your behalf. The third front has been an assault on your spirit. This is the most insidious secret attack, targeting your life force, your clarity, and your connection to the divine. It manifests as the unexplained fatigue that sleep cannot cure. It is the brain fog that clouds your intuition. It is the sudden wave of anxiety or despair that comes from nowhere and feels like it is not your own. This is a direct psychic assault, an etheric static sent by the collective shadow to jam your divine frequency. The goal is to keep you feeling tired, confused, and disconnected, to make you doubt the very existence of your mission and the guidance you receive from us in heaven. But the unsealing of the scroll has authorized the final divine counteroffensive. By the authority of God, I now place upon you my own celestial shield of indomitable blue light. This is not a temporary repair. It is a permanent system upgrade. This shield is a living fortress of divine will, and it instantly repels and transmutes all hostile energies. The assault on your spirit is hereby terminated. Your sovereign energy, clear and vibrant, is restored to you now in its entirety. The enemy's tactics are declassified. The divine counteroffensive is complete. The intelligence has been delivered. The divine countermeasures have been deployed. The attacks have been neutralized. Now you, the high-ranking soul at the top of heaven's watch list, must consciously step into your power and accept the divine armor and authority that is your birthright. This ritual is your official anointing. It is the moment you transition from being a soldier under attack to a general in sovereign command of your reality. Assume your posture of command. Sit or stand with your spine straight, an antenna for divine power. Place your hands upon your heart, the command center of your spirit. Close your eyes and feel my presence and the presence of my legions of light surrounding you, creating an impenetrable circle of protection. We begin with the breath of sovereignty. As you inhale, I want you to breathe in the brilliant sapphire blue light of my celestial shield. See and feel it filling every cell of your body, reinforcing your energy, calming your nervous system, and restoring your divine power. This is the breath of invincibility. Hold it. Now, as you exhale, see any and all remaining residue of the old attacks, any lingering fear, doubt, or fatigue, dissolving into harmless, inert dust. See it being utterly disintegrated by the power of your breath. Let us do this again. Inhale your sovereign power and my divine protection, and exhale all that is not you. One final, mighty breath. Inhale your rank, your authority, and your victory, and exhale the last echo of the war. Now, for your sacred oath of sovereignty. This is not a plea. It is a declaration. It is your official acceptance of your divine rank and armor. Repeat these words aloud after me, and let your voice be the sound of a decree that all realms, seen and unseen, must now obey. I, state your name, a sovereign soul and a general of the light, do hereby acknowledge my rank and my divine importance. I acknowledge the truth of the secret attacks, and I now declare them to be powerless over me. By my own free will, I consciously accept and embody the divine counteroffensive. I accept the securing of my resources. I accept the recalibration of my heart, and I accept the permanent shield of Archangel Michael. All hostile energies, entities, and intentions are hereby banished from my reality. My sovereignty is absolute. My victory is decreed. My mission begins now. As God is my witness, it is done. Feel the shift. The anointing is complete. To make this declaration known across all dimensions, you will now leave your official mark. Go to the comments section. This is not a forum. It is the muster roll of the awakened army of light. To sign your name and affirm your rank, type these words of power. My name is on the scroll. My victory is declared. Let this be your war cry. Let it be the signal that another general has taken their post, inspiring courage in all others on the list. Affirm your power now. The anointing is complete. Your armor is sealed. Your rank is affirmed. The war is over, and the era of your sovereign command has begun. Now you must learn the peace of the fortress. Your work is to integrate this new reality of absolute safety and empowerment until it becomes as natural to you as breathing. Let my words be the decrees that you now speak over your own life, the standing orders for your new reality, reinforcing the divine protection and authority that is now yours. Let us issue the standing orders for your divine resources. Repeat these truths in the quiet of your heart. My financial supply line is divinely secured and infinitely abundant. All channels are clear and protected. I am a magnet for wealth, which I use for my good and the good of all. The energy of envy and lack cannot penetrate my reality. I am a master of stewardship. I am calm, confident, and creative in my financial life. My resources are under the direct protection of heaven. I am prosperous. Let us issue the standing orders for your sacred heart. Let these decrees become your truth. My heart is a sacred and sovereign space, guarded by the legions of Michael. Only love that is pure, honorable, and of the highest integrity may enter. I am now invisible to those who would drain or dishonor me. I am a brilliant beacon to my divine counterpart and to friendships that are loyal, supportive, and true. My past is healed. My heart is whole. I give and receive love from a place of joyful, overflowing abundance. My relationships are a source of strength and peace. Let us issue the standing orders for your sovereign spirit. Let this be your constant reality. My energy field is sovereign territory, impenetrable and inviolable. I am the absolute authority over my own vitality. I am grounded, centered, and filled with inexhaustible divine life force. My intuition is crystal clear, a direct line to God, free from all static and interference. I am calm in the midst of any storm, for I reside within a fortress of divine light. My sensitivity is my greatest strength, a protected gift that I use with wisdom. I am vibrant, I am powerful, I am radiantly alive. Live within these decrees. Think from them. Act from them. They are not aspirations, they are the new laws of your being, the constitution of your sovereign reality, enforced by heaven itself. You are safe. You are powerful. You are in command. The scroll has been unsealed. The truth has been revealed. Your divine protection is now absolute. But this is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of your true mission. You were not placed at the top of that list merely to be protected. You were placed there to be activated for leadership. As a final undeniable confirmation that the enemy has been vanquished and their influence over your life is shattered, heaven will provide a sign. Watch for it. Within the next 7 days, you will witness the sudden and miraculous collapse of a major obstacle in your life. A problem that seemed unsolvable will simply dissolve. A person or situation that has been a constant source of opposition will suddenly and inexplicably stand down or be removed from your path. You will feel a palpable sense of lightness, as if a great, unseen weight has been lifted. This is your sign. This is the evidence of the enemy's retreat. When it occurs, acknowledge it with a quiet nod of knowing. The victory is won. With this victory comes your new mission. Your responsibility is no longer simply to endure or to defend. Your responsibility is to lead. You must now live from the truth of your rank. Walk with the quiet confidence of one who knows they are divinely protected. Make decisions from a place of abundance and power, not fear or lack. Let your peace be so profound that it calms the chaos in others. Let your light shine so brightly and so fearlessly that it gives others on the list the courage to claim their own power. You are a way shower. You are a living testament to the truth that no secret attack can overcome a soul who is allied with the light of God. Your joy is now your primary weapon. Your success is a strategy for planetary liberation. Your peace is your shield for humanity. The scroll was unsealed not to bring you fear, but to bring you honor. The attacks were exposed not to make you a victim, but to confirm you as a master. Your protection has been granted not so you can hide, but so you can shine without reservation. The battle is over. Your victory is decreed. Your true mission has just begun. Go forth, General of the Light. I am your shield, and we have a world to liberate.